Alright guys, we're back with another anime review. Today we're talking about episode 38 of Pokemon 2019 or Pokemon Journeys. This was another fire episode, guys. This is actually amazing. So let's not waste any more time, we'll just jump right into it. The episode starts with Ash and Go watching this program covering the fossil exhibition in the Science Museum at Pewter City. And they decide to go so they can see the restoration of the largest ever Shieldon. At the same time, Chloe's having a difficult time deciding what to write about for her personal research project, and Professor Cerise suggests that she studies fossils with Ash and Go since they're already going to the museum. And so they just drag her away with them. But it's not all bad because it's a good research topic, honestly. I was hoping that they might stop by the Pewter Gym while they're in the area, but they don't. It's just for the fossils this episode. Of course, Ash and Go are immediately dazzled by the fossil Pokemon roaming the area. And Chloe's just there, she's like, oh, why am I with these two? So it turns out that they just missed the exhibition of the largest Shieldon, but they're still able to attend this fossil excavation, which allows them to keep one of the fossils that they excavate for themselves. So they decide to do that instead, dragging Chloe along with them again. Team Rocket is also here trying to find fossils, but they're not having very much luck. And then we find someone who looks remarkably like the excavator guy that Ash and Go met in Unova. But no, this is the president of the Museum of Science, and apparently not the same person, but he looks identical. So then Ash, Chloe, and Go do their best with their Pokemon to try to find any remaining fossils. And it's interesting to see how they and their Pokemon handle it in different ways. Pretty soon they reach the end of the day, so the excavation has to end, but at that moment Go finds something glittering in a nearby wall. And it turns out to be an old Amber, and if you've played the games, you know what happens with the old Amber. The gang spends the night at the nearby Pokemon Center so they can meet the fully revived fossil in the morning. But Team Rocket sneaks in and, trying to steal the Amber, end up destroying the restoration device, causing a huge explosion which wakes up our heroes and gets them to go over and see what happened. And apparently, Go's fossil ended up being revived earlier than it was supposed to. And we see some dangerous looking Pokemon's shadow flying around. Go chases it outside because of course it's his Pokemon. Ash and Pikachu find something in some nearby bushes. They tell Chloe to stand back because it could be dangerous. The suspense is building. The music swells, they move away the leaves, and it's just Team Rocket. This was so hilarious. I watched it, I actually laughed. This was hilarious. This got me. So we get the usual song and dance. They do their motto, they do the vending machine, bring out some Pokemon. This time it's Nidorino and Graveler. Chloe leaves to find Go, and Ash and Pikachu are left to fight. And this was actually pretty cool because Pikachu ended up taking on both of them by himself. Meanwhile, Go manages to catch up with this Pokemon and scans it and discovers that it is an Aerodactyl, which is super cool. It looks so sick in this episode, and it's described being an ancient ruler of the skies, and you can tell it sounds fearsome, it looks dangerous. Go tries to reason with it, but ends up having to battle it, and sends out Raboot only for it to get one shot. That boy got blown away. Yo, he got one shot. He wasn't ready. He wasn't high enough level. That's a ruler of the skies. Raboot was not ready. Little Rabbit can't handle it. So Go sends out his much more battle-capable Golurk to try to battle the Aerodactyl. But they're having a difficult time because the Aerodactyl is actually pretty strong and fast, so it can just fly around and fire off attacks quickly. Chloe then finds Go, but of course Go is busy with his own battle, so he can't help Ash with his. Then we cut back to Ash to see how their battle's progressing, and he employs a pretty interesting strategy to try to lure out the Graveler and end up launching it back at its allies with Electro Web. And it's stuff like this that really makes me glad that Pikachu learned Electro Web, because it's such a unique move that he really didn't have anything like before. Because like Electro Ball, when he learned it, it seemed cool, but it ended up just being a worse Thunderbolt. That's literally all it was. It really didn't do much. It was just like, literally, I can't think of a time when they used Electro Ball and it actually did something. Because Thunderbolt is just better. Then we cut back to Go and we see that he's managed to get used to Aerodactyl's speed and combos a Hammer Arm into Flash Cannon to knock it down. But instead of taking the chance to catch it, Go instead runs up to it and tries to comfort it because he understands that it was just revived and the last time that it was alive was during some prehistoric era, and so it's probably just confused and running around because it's scared. Go suggests that Aerodactyl travels with him so he can get used to the world and not be so scared of it. And Aerodactyl seems to accept, And so, Go catches an Aerodactyl, which is so awesome. And we were hoping it might happen because of that little part in the opening. But it's actually happened now, and it's so awesome. I can't wait to see what Aerodactyl does here. Go's honestly built up a pretty nice collection already of pretty rare Pokemon. He has this rare fossil Pokemon. He cut out the Flabebe variations. Pretty soon, Go's probably 40-something episode collection will become greater than Ash's 22-year collection. But then again, that's because they have different approaches to catching Pokemon. Because Ash usually only catches Pokemon that he's personally connected with. We then see the three of them reporting back to Professor Cerise about their encounter with Aerodactyl, and all three of them have enjoyed it. And I'm really glad that we're seeing Chloe become more involved with the other two, and really just starting to like Pokemon more and more. Not that she has to like Pokemon, but it's nice that she's actually starting to enjoy it, because it's nice when people enjoy things. This was just a great episode, honestly. It was just super solid in multiple ways, not just Go encountering and catching Aerodactyl, but also Chloe having a bit more character development, starting to understand that maybe Pokemon are actually pretty interesting. She's kind of starting to want to know more about them. But anyways, yeah, that was the end of the episode. Let me know what you thought of it in the comments. I think it was awesome. Just another solid episode like most, or actually probably all of the episodes in this season have been. It's just been fantastic. Go ahead and leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Please, I would really appreciate that. Also, subscribe if you think you'd like to watch more videos like this. Plus other stuff. This is not the only thing I do. I do some other stuff. Check out my channel, see the videos I have. But anyways, thank you for watching. I'm hyped for the next episode. It's gonna be awesome. See you then.